In the book of James, it discusses the reality of trials and hardships that Christians face. That just because they are believers, it does not mean they are exempt from going through trouble. James 1:2, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. Verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience or endurance. And since faith pleases God, and it is impossible to please God without it, God prioritizes faith and character, and developing faith in believers. And as the scripture says, trials will try or test somebody's faith. It will develop it, much to the likeness of endurance or resistance training. James 1:4, but let patience or endurance have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting or lacking nothing. Much like faith, boxing or a boxer might have polished technique, speed, or power, but without endurance, he will not go very far when resistance comes. And likewise, without endurance, faith can be short-lived, believing one day, not believing the next day. So what does God say about faith that we can understand for our learning and application? Hebrews 11:1, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. If you have believed God, you don't see what you believed. You're believing so you can see it. And the one who believes or has confidence that he has what he has asked, this faith is not based on what is seen with the natural eyes. And just because somebody has believed and is in faith does not mean difficulty or trouble does not come. 1 John 5:4, for whatever is born of God overcomes the world. This is the victory that overcomes the world, our faith. In order to overcome something, there must be something to overcome: obstacles, hardships, difficulty. Seeing with the natural eye the opposite of what you believe. Believing despite the hardship, knowing God is a helper. In Isaiah 43:2 it says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. God said in times past through Isaiah that they would still have to walk through fire, walk through trouble, but it would not overtake them. They would not drown or be burned or perish, but he would see them through. And this is where faith is used and brings miracles. 2 Corinthians 5:7, we walk by faith, which is confidence in God and what we have believed through him, not by sight, what we see or go through in the natural, knowing that we will not perish, but God will see you through, because he has sworn to be a helper to man. Ephesians 6:16, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. A shield is the most well-known weapon of defense, blocking attacks and keeping one safe. In spiritual warfare, the things seen by God's people in the natural attacks or challenges the very beliefs of faith, not seeing it, seeing the opposite. And it can weigh or destroy the faith of people if they allow it. But God says use the shield of faith, which means knowing and speaking from the word and what God has said, what one is in faith about. Hebrews 10:38, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draws back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. If one allows what he sees to determine if he believes or not, he will shrink back and stop believing. In the face of resistance, he will quit, not using the shield of faith, but allowing wrong thoughts and words to contradict the truth. Mark 11:22, and Jesus answered, said unto them, have faith in God. Mark 9:23, Jesus said unto him, if you can believe, all things are possible to him that believes. Jesus, who pleased God more than anybody, walked in the purest way of faith. He says to have faith in God, or confidence in Him and His ability and His character, and that faith makes all things possible according to the will of God. And so, as imitators of God and called to live and walk by faith, let us not become discouraged or upset about the trouble we physically see in that moment, because faith knows and expects God to be who He said He would be and do what He said He would do.